Okay, I am seriously just technologically not with it tonight. This is my third time recording this, and I am going to get it right this time. So, day 18 in your 30-day training. I'm so glad that you're still sticking with this, and I'm so glad that you're still learning and growing and really trying to get rid of your baby coach status and grow your business. So we are talking today about day 18, reinforcing the power of the 5-step invitation guide. So if you do not know where this is at this point yet, if you go into your Coach Online Office, you want to go under the Sales and Marketing tab, and you will see it under Business Tools. There is a ton of great stuff under this Business Tools tab. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please go and do so. Take an extra 30 minutes one day or an extra hour, even if you have it, and check this stuff out. It will be worth your while. But we have talked about the 5-step invitation guide already. You've already should have watched a video on it. So now you know where to access it if you need to refer back to it. But you should know how to use the 5-step invitation guide to be successful in setting up challenge groups and know how vital that is. So I want to know what your success is like so far. So I want you to go back and take a look at your contact list that you've been filling out along with your previous business activity trackers. And I want you to answer to yourself, how many people have you invited? How many people have expressed an interest in joining? How successful are you at getting to their deep emotional motivation? That's the why. That's the same thing that we ask you guys all the time as coaches. What's your why? Because that's what's really internally going to motivate you to keep driving forward even in the midst of adversity. And then have you been using the form method in the process of your invite? So what's the form method? We talked about that last week, remember? So it's the family, occupation, recreation, and messaging, right? So hopefully you've been using that. So based on those answers that you just kind of went over and shouted out in your head, how many people that you need to invite this week to make your goal? So say your goal is to hit Success Club in the first week. You want to just knock it out of the park and get that out of the way so that way you know that you've hit it and then you could focus on something else. So you're going to hit Success Club. So you want to hit a minimum of 5, right, to hit Success Club. So say you're aiming to help 3 people with challenge packs. That would be 6 points because each challenge pack is 2 Success Club points, right? So if you are aiming to do that, then on average you have to help 10 people for every 1 challenge pack that you have to try to help or invite 10 people for every 1 challenge pack that you think will come through, right? So if you are looking to help 3 people, then you would need to invite a minimum of 30 people, right? So it's just something to give you perspective. These statistics are not perfect, right? But you may only invite 10 people and 3 people sign up for your challenge group with challenge packs. Or you might have to invite 50 people to get 3 people to sign up. But that being said, if you start to look back at your business activity trackers, you should be able to kind of see a pattern. Okay, this is how many people I have to invite. This is what I'm going to do this week. So start going through those 5-step invitations and start putting it out there, especially if you haven't yet. We have challenge groups coming up, so this is the prime time that you want to be inviting. If you don't know when our challenge groups are coming up, then go and look onto our Team Pay It Forward page or talk to your personally sponsored upline coach. They will let you know, or you can ask below and I will help you find the information. So my biggest tips regarding the 5-step invitation process, these 2 things, they're included in the process, but I wanted to talk to you about these because this is what I have done, and I want to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes that I have done. So do not verbally vomit on somebody. I have a tendency to do this. I have tried really hard over the past 1.5 years, and I think that I have gotten better, but I have a tendency to verbally vomit. I get so excited about what we're doing here as coaches and about these programs. They're really impressive to me, way beyond what I ever thought they would be. And so I just want to give them all of the info all at once when they first ask about it, or even if they haven't really asked about it yet, and that's my tendency. So what I'm telling you is that you don't want to do that. You don't want to verbally vomit all over somebody. You want to give them a little bit of info and then engage them and ask them some questions. Because guess what? Everybody likes to talk about themselves, right? So you want to find out more about them. And that's that whole forming thing, right? So that if when we find out more about them, then we can better help them and better see which program will suit their needs. Do they need a nutrition component? Do they like to do cardio? Have they worked out in the past 10 years? Or are they starting brand new? We have to figure these things out so we can help them and guide them to the right thing, the right fit for them, the right program. So do not verbally vomit. Give them a little bit at a time. A lot of times you'll have this, like if someone says, like you post something up about, say you post something about the challenge pack that's on promotion this month, and someone says, oh, I'm interested, how much? And you just tell them right off the bat, oh, it's this. And then that's it. No, 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 no. You need to engage them in conversation. Oh, I saw that, you were talking about how you have your anniversary coming up in a couple months. That's so exciting. Do you have some goals that are connected to your anniversary that would make you feel really good if you accomplish them? The challenge pack is only X, Y, and Z, and it includes, all these great things. Blah, 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 right? So engage them. Make sure that you're not just verbally vomiting on them and then running away. Okay, and then the second thing is to set a specific time to follow up, right? So either say, like letting them know, either would it be okay if I check back in with you on Saturday, say. On Saturday, I just want to make sure that we really get you rolling with this and I follow through and help you achieve X, Y, and Z goals that you're really looking to achieve. I want to make sure I do my duty as a coach to help motivate you and get you going and get you there. So would it be okay if I checked with you on Saturday? So you're asking them to follow up, right? Or you could say something along the lines of, what time in the next 24, 48, whatever you want to say, what time in the next 24 hours are you available so I can follow up? And let them know what's best to talk with them, and then chat with them to make sure that you can follow up and then basically get them going, right? So that being said, a lot of times people think that following up is kind of nagging, and I will tell you right now, I was the first person who said, I never want to be that sleazy salesperson. I never want to be the salesy type of people, and I think every coach says that at some point, for sure, and a lot. And so let me tell you, following up is not nagging. Following up is not being that sleazy salesperson. If you don't follow up, then it's going to seem more like you're that sleazy salesperson because of the fact that you didn't care enough to follow up. You just promoted it, got them excited about it, and then never cared to come back and help them out and figure everything out with them, right? It's kind of like when you go into a restaurant and you order your food, and then another server brings it over to the table, and then your waitress never comes back to check on you and sees if you like it or anything. You have to follow up. It's part of the process, right? And an important part of the process. It should be like the fourth vital behavior, right? The following up. So make sure that you do it. And if you have any questions, please check in, either post below or check in with your personally sponsored coach. And this is how you will learn, right? This is how you're going to grow. So make sure that you are getting out there and using this 5-step invitation guide, because we have a couple challenge groups coming up on the 15th and the 22nd, and you want to make sure that you are inviting now, because now is the time, right? So hopefully you are, because I know that you're all capable of amazing things. And I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.